Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Jai and Jerry po. Hello everybody. Hello, kumusta man ang tanan? Nakapag-book na ba ang lahat dyan? Sino bang nakapag-book na ng interview slot and sino ba yung naghihintay pa rin ng interview slot for their interview for K1 visa? Comment down below para at least alam natin kung sino yung nakapag-book, makapag-share man lang sila kung paano sila nag-book. So hello everybody. Eto na naman ako. Anyways, this is just gonna be a quick video. I'm just going to share with you how to do public inquiry. Kung hindi ka pa, kung wala pa kayong Manila case number, you're still waiting for your Manila case number, 30 days na Miss Jai. Wala pa rin po akong Manila case number. How do I do a public inquiry? Paano ba mag-request? So I will show you in this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, mag-subscribe ka na para hindi ka huli sa balita and sa mga update right now regarding K1 visa applications, and especially na bagong taon na, we have a new president, may mga bagong rules na, may mga nagbabago na po sa processing ng mga visa. Na-feel nyo na ba ang pagiging stricto ng US po regarding the visa application? Na-feel nyo na ba? Hindi pa po nakakakilala sa akin, my name is Jai. I am originally from the Philippines but I live now in Florida, and just like you guys, I am a DIY K1 visa applicant. Pero, I am now a green card holder under 2 years conditional, and lahat po yan DIY process. Kinaya ko po, so sa mga DIY filers dyan, go, laban lang. Sa mga DIY filers dyan, I salute you guys. Kaya natin to. Kinaya ko, you can do it as well. So yes, just a disclaimer by the way, I am not affiliated with any government agency nor working with or as an immigration attorney. I am not a professional or a legal expert. I'm only sharing po based on my personal experience and my research as a DIY filer or a K1 visa DIY filer. Do it yourself. Ako lang po, kami lang ni husband ko ang nag-process ng documents namin, nag-submit ng aming application. And right now, I am a green card holder, and next year po, mag-a-apply na po ako ng removal of conditions next year. So this is why I'm sharing videos. I upload videos about my personal experience, my research regarding K1 visa. Dahil ito naman po yung gamay na gamay ko. Charot lang. So yes, kaya po I'm sharing my experience with you kasi alam ko yung struggle ng DIY filer. Mahirap po siya, hindi siya madali. And especially right now na ang dami na pong nagbabago sa mga processes ngayon sa visa. So good luck everybody. Good luck po. Submit nyo lang yung lahat ng mga documents na kailangan nyong isubmit. Yung kailangan talaga ni USEM, ni St. Luke's, ni USCIS, isubmit nyo lang po para hindi kayo magka-problema. Para iwas RFE na rin or request for evidence and iwas denial. So anyways, yes, paano nga ba mag-public inquiry, Miss Jai? Ito po, very basic lang, the description or the link po on where to get or where to go for the public inquiry. Nasa description box po ng video na ito. Please check the description box. You can just click the link and it will automatically lead you to the website. So, let's do public inquiry. Tara! So, eto naman po yung public inquiry form kung saan po kayo magpa-public inquiry kung wala pa kayong Manila case number. So, again, the link po, I will put it in the description box para hindi na po kayo mahirapan. You can just copy-paste this one. And of course, the website is travel.state.gov. Always rely on the official website. Nandito po talaga yung sagot sa lahat ng mga tanong ninyo regarding US visas and all of that. Anyways, let's do the public inquiry. So, i-zoom in lang natin here. Public inquiry form, ayan po, we may ask that you make a subsequent inquiry only if you do not receive a response within the published or our published time frames. Ayun na nga. So, pwede lang po kayong yung ano talaga, yung proper talaga is dapat after 30 days, wala pa kayong nare-receive na Manila case number, pwede po kayong mag-public inquiry. Anyways, here, basahin nyo na lang po ito. And then, dito po sa dulo, eto na siya. I-zoom in ko na lang ng konti para at least makita ninyo para klaro. Anyways, also, if you're watching this sa cellphone, pwede nyo pong i-zoom in yung mga phone po ninyo if you're watching this sa cellphone sa YouTube. This will be the 3 letters NVC case number or the USCIS receipt number. So, ilagay nyo po dito yung receipt number po ninyo. Again, this will be the 3 letters followed by the 10 numbers po. Example, ganyan. Alam nyo na, yung WAC. Ayan po, California Service Center. So, ilagay nyo po dito. Please, wag po kayong magkakamali. Make sure that tama po yung nilalagay ninyo. So, principal applicant's full name. Sino ba? This person who is going to immigrate to the United States. Si beneficiary po. Ito. Dito po ang ilalagay ninyo na name. Please enter the name as it appears on the passport. So, please write the applicant's full name po dito. And then, date of birth must be entered the following. Again, day, month, year. Principals, again, this is for the principal ha, hindi po si petitioner, si beneficiary po. Principals, applicant's date of birth. Ayan, lalabas naman po. Piliin nyo na lang. Ito, adjust nyo na lang dito kung anong date and then anong month. Moving on, si petitioner's full name. Ano ba yung full name ni petitioner? This person who is sponsoring the principal applicant. Ayan po. Petitioner's full name, who are you? Select an identity. Kung ikaw po, the petitioner or the principal applicant ang nag-e-inquire or nagpa-public inquiry, your email address, please make sure na tama po yung email address na nilalagay po ninyo dito. So, important, ito po, please read this one. Please double check your email address. We can't write back to you without it. Hindi po sila makakapag-reply pag mali po yan or wala yan. So, enter your inquiry below. Ano na ba yung i-request mo? It's up to you how you construct your sentence. Hindi naman po kailangang maganda or ano. As long as it's understandable, mababasa po nila and ano yung talagang request po ninyo. So, ang nilagay ko lang, we would like to follow up on our NVC letter or the K1 FTP or the Manila case number as it has been 30 days since we received our I-797 approved petition for I-129F petition for alien fiancé. Thank you very much. Ganyan lang, very basic lang. You can follow this one or you can make your own sentence. You can construct your own sentence. And then, eto na po. Please attach the I-797 notice of action of the approved notice for your I-129F petition po. Ayan, ilagay nyo po dito, i-attach nyo po siya dito. And then, I am not a robot and then submit. So, ganun lang po kadali yung mag-public inquiry. If you have or if you're still waiting for your NOAA 2, if kaka-receive nyo lang po ng NOAA 2 ninyo, the approval notice of your I-129F petitions, congratulations po sa inyo. First step done. First step done, congratulations. And yes, waiting na lang kayo for your NVC. Pag inabot na po ng 4 weeks or 30 days, you can then go ahead or do the public inquiry for your Manila case number. So, ganun lang siya kadali. So, ano nga ba, when you receive your NOAA 2, when you receive your Manila case number, ano na ba yung gagawin, Miss Jai? I have here, please visit this video, what comes after NOAA 2. And case ready na po kayo sa SEAC or the Consular Electronic Application Center. You can go ahead and fill out DS-160. DS-160 po is the proper K1 visa application sa US Embassy in Manila. I have a video here about how to fill out DS-160 and may mga tips na rin po dyan kung ano po yung mga kailangan ninyong i-prepare na mga documents kasi very tricky po ang mag-fill out ng DS-160. Ang daming request nila and please make sure that you click save first before you move on to the next page para po pag nag-time out session yan sa isang page, hindi po kayo uulit from the start. Babalik lang po kayo, magla-login lang po kayo using the credentials that you have or you used to log in and then it will lead you to the page kung saan po kayo nag-stop. Hindi po kayo babalik from the very beginning and do it again. So be careful na wag mag-time out session. So please make sure that you watch this video para po makapag-prepare kayo kung ano yung mga dapat ninyong ihanda. Passport, date kung kailan kayo gumraduate sa high school, kung high school graduate kayo or college kayo, or it will ask about your the day of your graduation, kung kailan kayo natapos. Exact date po yung makalagay. So please make sure na meron kayo na alala nyo na, isulat nyo na po. Ano pa ba? Yes, visit my YouTube channel, Jai and Jerry. Go to playlist. Sa playlist po, may album title dyan na K1 Visa and AOS Tips and Guide album. Scroll down or scroll up nyo na lang po. Tingnan nyo na lang yung mga videos na na-upload ko. It might help you, and please help me share this video and the videos there sa mga kakilala ninyo ng mga K1 visa filers. Baka po makatulong din sila, mabigyan din po sila ng guide, magka-idea po sila. So that's it. Ganun lang po kadali. Stay tuned for more updates about K1 visa, mga processing time, kung saan na ba sila nag-a-approve ngayon ng I-129F petition. So good luck everybody. Maraming salamat po sa inyong support. Maraming salamat sa nakasuporta lagi. And yeah, I hope to see you in my next video. Good luck, and thank you once again.